Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Interleague Girls Soccer. And I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say I'm going to bet on Lynn to win this game. The reason I can do that is because it's Lynn Tech against KIPP, the other Lynn school. I like to go out on a limb. Tech looking for their third win of the season. KIPP is looking for their first. And I was looking to see if I don't think Tech has their two best players still playing. Felicity Blaney and Ellen Pojoy got hurt. They haven't played for a while. And they might still be out. Although I see Blaney now. That's Blaney almost with a breakaway. So it's nice to see Blaney back. She recovers and gets knocked out by KIPP. Hard to believe we're closing down September. And we thank God that we got through all of this. School is still going full-time. Sports are going full-time. Businesses are going pretty well. Entertainment's starting to come back. And I mention all the time, the people that are balking a little bit about the mask half mandate. It's not, masks are not fully mandated, but with the mask having to be worn, the kids at school or some of the businesses, like I've been saying for a long time, if that's the one problem you have, say thank God, because you don't have a major problem. It's not a real inconvenience to wear a mask every so often. And I think if you ask these kids, if you don't wear your mask in school, you can't play sports, they would very quickly put the mask on because they want to be out here playing. It's great that they're able to do this. There are, in the different sports, all of the sports that we played now through June, there are possibilities for young ladies, young men to get scholarships or at least financial aid to go to college that if the sports aren't played, they wouldn't get, which would greatly help families. So there's an awful lot of pluses, and the only minus is to occasionally put the mask on because they're not wearing it while they're playing. They're not wearing it while they're outside of school, or like over at English, they put a tent up where you could have lunch outside. You know, they're not wearing them there. So the one small, very small negative, wearing the mask in school, makes it totally possible for people to stay safe and allow the kids to do what they do and to play the sports they play, and also to do the things in school, the drama club, the musicals, have another graduation and prom, and hopefully finally get us to beat this horrible, horrible COVID and get, I don't know if we'll ever get back to normal, but at least somewhat back to normal. I look now, I see Helen Pojoy's out there as well, so Tech has got their two best players back. They missed, I think, the last one or two games, I think, because they played back-to-back nights. I think it's their third game at Manning Field in 5 days. So they've been busy. And then we got a stoppage. I understand. I'm not sure what that was all about. Maria Ruiz, the goaltender for KIPP, whatever the officials saw, the two officials are now talking to head coach Judy Wood. And I don't know what this was about. I don't know if they saw something with her equipment or her jersey or herself. Whether it was a case of she may have got a nick, they may have saw some type of blood, and now they're going to change goaltenders, and I have no idea who this goaltender is because they didn't give me a backup. They didn't tell me who the backup goaltender is. Cindy DeLeon is in net for Tech. So that was strange happening. Ruiz is over at the sideline. So the captain of KIPP, for whatever reason, I didn't see any contact. I didn't see any people bumping into her. There was really nothing that would say she got knocked around or anything. So I have no idea what went on there. Tech will get the throw in. It skips through looking for the shot, can't get it off. Too many blue shirts around Pojoy. KIPP clears it away. Tech knocks it back. KIPP will save it and keep it in, and then they knock it out. So KIPP will get to kick it away. These two teams on the football schedule play Thanksgiving Eve. For a long while, it was the 4 Lynn schools playing on Thanksgiving. It was English and Classical, of course, and then it was St. Mary's and Tech. And then Tech finally dropped St. Mary's. That's bounced all over the place. St. Mary's picked up Fenwick, and Fenwick dropped them, and now they go to Austin Prep. And Tech will play KIPP. Tech used to play Northeast the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And that was many years ago, and then they were able to come up with St. Mary's when, for a while, a year or two, St. Mary's got into the Commonwealth Conference before they get into the Catholic Central League. So KIPP, they played in the Boverini tournament when English had a trip and couldn't play. So hopefully this will be the start of some of these teams can play. St. Mary's, the first time ever, the boys, this past Saturday morning, played St. Mary's boys. And I think they're going to play again. It was an outstanding game. So hopefully they can get together, at least KIPP and Tech, because they're similar in divisions. Hard for KIPP to play English or classical in football because they're a much lower division. But they could hopefully get a game maybe in softball or baseball or basketball. KIPP finally gets it to the Tech end. Still controlling. And knocked out. Judith Gomez for Tech knocked it out. Tech was going to take the ball in. There was no question. Gomez knocked it out. KIPP gets the throw in. He tried to slide it in front and slipped by. Shot got blocked. They almost gave one away there. KIPP trying to get a foot on it. Can't get the shot off. Tech finally clears it away. A lot of commotion in front of the net, but they couldn't get their foot on it. KIPP keeps it in the Tech end. And it gets knocked away. Poljoy looking to go get it. She's out in front, pushing it. She's walking in, waiting, takes the shot. Great rush by Helen Poljoy. We told her she was out for a while. And Ruiz, the goalie, is coming back. So Poljoy on the break, beat the defense. Coming down the left side, stuck it inside the near post. So welcome back, Helen Poljoy, as she puts the ball in the net, and Tech leads it 1-0. Really get 98 points for that goal? It was a nice goal, but I don't know if it was that good. Poljoy battling is broken up. It was Hernandez keeping it alive. Now they knock it deep. KIPP knocks it away. And they call Tech offside. That was Garcia behind everybody. She went by them looking for the ball. And she was still behind when the pass came. She almost broke again. They pop it up. And it's going to go out of play. Garcia couldn't get there. Garcia breaks it up, tips it by. Shot. They knock it in again. Garcia took it away, dropped it out in front, and they were lined up perfectly at the 5-yard line and just knocked it over Ruiz. And very quickly, Tech has got a 2-0 lead. And Poljoy's got both of the goals. So an auspicious comeback for Helen Poljoy. But Garcia made the nice play. Beat the defense. Didn't take the shot, but sent it across. So Poljoy was able to take the shot. From long range, KIPP knocks it wide and out of play. bounces by everybody and goes out of play. That was Hernandez putting it in play. KIPP looking to come back. It got kept in by Esteban Gomez. How they knock it deep. Tech. Poljoy kept it in. Trying to throw it across. Broken up. Poljoy gets it back and bangs it off Esther Agbadon. Tech with the throw in. It slips past, looking to walk in. They take the shot. It got blocked. I thought it got blocked by KIPP, the shot, but they're calling it off Garcia with the shot. And KIPP will get to kick it away. Blaney try to keep it alive. They tip it ahead. Here we go again. Poljoy walking in, takes the shot, knocks it home. She's got a hat trick. And we haven't played 15 minutes. You can see how important she was to Tech not playing in the last couple of games. Along with Blaney. Sandy Garcia had to do all the work by herself the last couple of games. And we're coming up on just under 26 minutes left in this first half. A big half for Tech, a big half for Helen Poljoy as she scored a hat trick. 3-0 Tech over KIPP. Back from the timeout. Big start for Tech and Poljoy. And now it goes out off Poljoy. I know Sandy Garcia was happy to see Blaney and Poljoy come back. She was doing most of the work for Tech the last couple of games. Here's Garcia there, tipping it. Poljoy's going to get called for the knockdown. It skipped past Nowicki. And then Nowicki knocks it back and out of play. It was going to be Marissa Esteban Gomez throwing it in, but she gets replaced. The sub coming in is Grace Lucan. Trying to throw it in front. And it gets knocked away by Gomez. Tech will keep it in. And he knocked it behind the Tech bench area. And he banged it off KIPP because Tech is going to get the throw-in. Just about at the Tech bench area. And it goes out off Tech into the bench area. So KIPP will get it. Garcia skips around. Blaney knocks it upfield. And they got a late start. It's going to go out of play. They had people breaking, but they pushed it too far. So I mentioned Ruiz is back in net. I don't know what that was. They removed her for whatever reason. And as soon as they removed her, Tech exploded. And now Tech gets knocked down. And she's staying down. She's not getting up. We hope the young lady's going to be okay. They helped her over to the bench. I didn't get her number because they were covering her up. This is one of those where they'll just drop it. They'll just kind of pooch it away and let KIPP get control. No advantage to either team. Although I thought initially it was supposed to be a free kick for Tech because she got knocked down. So they just put it in play there rather than a free kick. They knock it back. Tracking it down will be Lucan. And it went out of play. Pojoy will throw it in. Garcia looking to give it back to Pojoy. They're all over Pojoy in the corner. She gets it off. Ruiz had it, dropped it, grabbed it with Garcia on the doorstep. Nice pass from deep in the corner from Pojoy, right out in front. Garcia looking to get around. Tip to the head, but Blaney wasn't going for the ball. Blaney thought she was going to keep going. Nice pass by Garcia, but they didn't connect. Garcia tries to split, still with it, still walking in. Tips to the head. The shot, nice save by Ruiz. Great move by Garcia, went around 2 or 3 people. That was Pojoy looking for her fourth. Garcia set it up nicely. Blocked. Off Tech, out of play. KIPP trying to get it out of the area. Tech keeping it in. Finally gets tipped out. Broken up by Nowicki. Blaney knocks it ahead. KIPP knocks it out into the KIPP bench area. Halfway through and counting this first half. A 3-0 lead for the Lady Tigers thanks to Helen Pojoy's hat trick. Coming back again. Broken up. Garcia trying to center it. Broken up by KIPP. Blaney with it. KIPP collects. Blocked and knocked back. KIPP finally knocks it deep. Nowicki breaking it up. Tech couldn't keep it in. I don't know who that was for Tech because they may have different numbers because usually they're the home team here. They're the visitors today. So they may be wearing a different number. Like I don't know who number 30 is. I picked up Nowicki last game as number 45, and now she's wearing 44, I'm assuming. But I don't know who number 30 is. KIPP walking in, still walking in. Nowicki broke it up, and now Garcia gets loose. She knocks it deep, looking for Poljoy breaking. Poljoy gets around, looking to walk in, still walking in, takes the shot, knocks it off the goaltender into the net. She's got 4. She just kept fighting off the defenders near the near side, walked in with the defender laying on her. She tucked it just inside the near post off the hand or the arm of Ruiz. And all of a sudden it's 4-0 and Poljoy's got all 4. KIPP hasn't come close to a shot on net yet. Tech fanned on it, then got it back. Garcia coming up. Poljoy gets around, pushing it by. She gets by everybody. Down deep again. And she bangs it off KIPP. But I think they called it off, out of play before she kicked it off. And KIPP will get to kick it away. They booted deep. Trying to keep it in was Hernandez. And it got knocked out by Joanna Lopez de Leon. Skips past Garcia, and Garcia picks it up. Pass to Blaney. Has to track it down. Try to split the defense. KIPP knocked it out. And they're calling it off Blaney. KIPP will get to kick it away. Garcia picks it off. Takes the shot. Missed it wide left. Good bid. Picked off the KIPP kick and then ripped it back, but it stayed wide left. Slicing it to the left side. Looked like she tried to hook it back in. Blaney almost picked that off. They hit her with it. And now KIPP knocks it out. Tech will get the throw in down deep. And it goes out off Tech. Substitutions. KIPP makes one. I think Tech made one also. And KIPP will get to kick it away. Big first half for Tech, especially Helen Poljoy. Blaney blocked it, picks it off, takes the shot. It went by the front of the net wide. It'll go out of play. There was nobody coming in from the right side. Everybody was over the left side looking for that kick, that free kick. So Blaney was all by herself. And now they booted away, and it's going to go out of play. Hernandez puts it in play. Poljoy with it. Beats everybody, gets another nice pass out in front. KIPP picks it off. And KIPP clears it away. And then they bang it off Tech, and it goes into the KIPP bench area. And I thought she kicked it off KIPP, but they're giving the ball to Tech. Pop straight up. Tech again. It's been all. KIPP hasn't had the ball in the Tech end for quite a while. Off Blaney. KIPP can't clear it. Blaney gets by one, pushing it down the far side. KIPP tried to save it, push it away. Now they're going to give Tech a corner kick coming from the far side. This will be the first corner kick of the game. Hey, everybody picking a partner. They kick a little ground ball. KIPP tried to kick it away. They misfired, and it went out of play. They'll do it again from the far side. All the way through in front. It actually got tipped by a KIPP player, popped it straight up in the air. Ruiz grabbed it before anybody could get a foot on it. And she'll kick it away. Blaney took it away. And they called Tech offside. I think that was Poljoy. Blaney picked it. She went around the defense, but Poljoy went looking for the pass, took a couple of steps early. And I think it'll be Acsdemy kicking it away. And KIPP almost took it into the Tech end. I got knocked out by Tech. Popped up. Takes a little backward bounce. All the way over to the near side. And Rebecca Anabun, one of the captains, went off her out of play. Anabun got it from Acsdemy. Now, Nowicki knocks it out of play. She knocked it away from Grace Lucan. KIPP is senior late, and they got 8 seniors on this roster. Tech will make a substitution. Nowicki will put it in play. Poljoy pops it up. Broken up. It got knocked out. And I wish I could tell you who knocked it out because I don't have a number 46 on my roster. Again, they're wearing uniforms. Maybe the white shirts, their numbers are different. As I mentioned again, Tech is only wearing white because they're the visitors, which baffles me totally. It always used to be the home team wore white. Poljoy with a break. She's going to walk in alone. She gives it up, and Garcia knocks it in. Poljoy could have got her fifth, but she made the nice little pass across to Garcia. And that was no question they were going to score. Ruiz has to cover that, I call the Grand Canyon, the net. It's huge. It's twice the size of her height-wise, and it's a whole lot from side to side, so you almost have no chance at all. So Garcia made a nice pass to Poljoy for a goal. Now Poljoy gives it back. She's got 4 and assists. Garcia's got a goal and an assist. And they built the lead up to 5-0. Blocked. So again, whoever did that, you could always tell who the home team was because they had the white uniforms. Now it's totally different. And now we have a roster for Tech, but now that's probably the home roster. And when it comes to play in their whites, they have a different number. And of course, you don't expect that going to the games. You expect the roster to be the roster. They push it all the way back, keep trying to get control. They bang it off Poljoy. She takes it away. Looking to walk in, beating the defense, and hustling over and knocking it out. I think that was Rebecca Anabon. Jasmine Castillo, I'll give them both credit. Still in the first half, a huge half for the Lady Tigers. Garcia got a foot on it. She's going to hustle and keep it in. KIPP knocks it away. Knocked to the middle of the field by Alexa Arialage. And then it's knocked away. I think that's Barrios defensively for Tech. They'll let this go all the way through to Ruiz, and she'll boot it away. Tech keeps it in the KIPP end. It's been here almost the entire game, or the first half. They kick it deep. KIPP knocks it back. Cleared away, and Wiki hustles, gets there first. And it gets knocked out. It was Kelly Rosales knocked it out for Tech. Knocked out. We'll get substitutions for Tech. We're going to give Pojoy a rest. KIPP says thank you. Nowicki will put it in play. Garcia pops it the other way. Broken up, walking in. Ruiz made the save. They gave the ball away. And I'm almost saying thank you because I have no idea who number 30 is for Lynn Tech. She walked in all by herself, had an easy shot, got the left foot on it, and Ruiz made a great save. Patricia DeLeon lets it go out of play. I believe it's Acevedo kicking it away after the substitutes get off the field. Garcia gets a foot on it. It skips past everybody. Tech trying to keep it alive. KIPP will knock it out of play. It'll be a corner kick for Tech as we're in the final 2 minutes and counting of a big first half for the Lady Tigers. Coming from the far side. Knocked away nicely by KIPP. And knocked away again. And they blow the whistle, and that's going to be the first half. So Tech dominated. KIPP didn't get a shot on net. The ball was in the KIPP end 99% of the time. They never got close to the Lynn Tech net. Helen Poljoy with the first 4 goals. She assisted on the 5th. And it's 5-0 the Tigers over KIPP at halftime. We're underway in the second half after a huge half for Lynn Tech, especially Helen Poljoy, along with Sandy Garcia. Poljoy got 4 of the 5 goals. She assisted on the 5th. Garcia assisted on 1 and scored 1. So they've been the impetus. So it was a nice return to action for Helen Poljoy. Shot. And again, they put in. KIPP gets on the board. Tech gave it away. Bounce around out in front. Everybody looking for the ball. They couldn't get a foot on it. Clear it away. And it was Jennifer Lopez That name may sound familiar to people. Jennifer Lopez. She was out in front and had an easy putback. So KIPP gets on the board early in the second half. I'm not sure what's happening now. The official's over talking to Cindy DeLeon. I guess everything is okay. But that was the only time KIPP got a shot on net. And that was their deepest penetration of the day. They didn't get anywhere near the Tech net in the first half. And Tech had it on the far side. They lost sight of it. They lost control of it. It kept bouncing around. It wound up out in front. And when it wound up in front, there was Jennifer Lopez to knock it in. And yet Ramirez for Tech let that ball go out of play. And now she'll throw it in. They swung and missed on that kick. And we got a whistle. Official upfield called something. I'm not sure what they called. There's a KIPP player sitting down. I don't know if they called the contact. The official right on top of the play didn't blow the whistle. It was the official downfield that saw something. Yeah, KIPP will get a free kick. We haven't had a lot of these. A lot of throw-ins, not a lot of free kicks. That was Rebecca Anaban, one of the captains. Blocked that pass and then kicked it deep. Tech saved it, but then Tech knocked it out. KIPP puts it in play. Trying to center it. Popped away. And it's knocked away by Ramirez. KIPP keeping it alive. And we're going to whistle because there's a KIPP player down back at the 10-yard line. And they stopped the clock. And the train is coming out. Hopefully everybody's going to be okay. It didn't look like it was anything serious. They caught me by surprise. I hope they didn't catch you by surprise. Rebecca Anaban knocked it in for KIPP. We took a break because the player was down, and very quickly the player got up. They put it back in play, and they scored a goal. I apologize. That's my fault. So it's 5-2. Tech with most of their bench in the game. They've got Poljoy back, Blaney back. As KIPP has made it 5-2. So KIPP has come out and played a lot better here in the second half. They didn't come close to the net, as I mentioned before, in the second half. Garcia. Poljoy. Tried to shoot it from long range. It got blocked. She gets it back. It winds up back with Barrios. She knocks it up. They were waiting to head it. And stepping in front was Michelle Acevedo to get it first. And now they let it go through. They almost waited too long. Blaney almost got there before Ruiz did. She'll kick it away. Garcia gets around, throws the pass. They called Poljoy offside. I think Garcia had to get control of the ball first, and that she didn't see Poljoy right away. And by the time she did, Poljoy was out in front of everybody, and they blow the whistle for offside. Kicks it away. Jimena Perez pushed it to the middle. They give it to Garcia coming down the near side. She's all by herself. Walking in. Tries to throw it in front. It got blocked nicely by the defense of KIPP, and that was Patricia De Leon. And now Ruiz grabs it, and she'll kick it away. So KIPP certainly picked it up in the first few minutes of the second half. Nowicki knocks it out. KIPP will put it in play. And Tech knocks it away. Defensively, that was Judith Gomez. And Tech is going to make a change. I believe this is Bremily Velasquez, who will be in net now for Lynn Tech. KIPP pops it up. And keeping it in the Tech end. Popping it up again, chasing it down the far side. And Nowicki will knock it out. We'll have a substitution for KIPP. KIPP trying to get control. They push it to the middle. They could get a lot on it. They kind of side saddle, got a kickoff and pushed it wide right. And Velasquez will boot it away. And it gets knocked out by Agbadan. Garcia knocked it by. Blaney collects. Walking down. Gets it by. She's going to walk in alone. Nice save by Ruiz. Blaney beat everybody. Great rush. Felicity Blaney walked in. Ruiz held her position and just made the nice save. Good bid by Blaney. Nice save by Ruiz. Knocked loose. KIPP looking for a break. All they could do is just get a touch. Velasquez is able to make the save. Knocked out. Wiki knocks it away. They knock it deep. KIPP. Pojo was looking for a break. DeLeon just kicked it out of play. Garcia puts it in play. And it's cleared away by DeLeon again. She's played well. Trying to keep it in. Callie Landaverdi was way behind the defense when that kick came upfield. So the offside will give it to KIPP. And they'll kick it away. Garcia knocked it down. Poljoy. And it gets knocked out off the foot of Jimena Perez. Looking to walk in. The shot goes wide left. Landaverdi with the shot. Poljoy picks it off. Battling with two different blue shirts. It gets deflected. Kicked away. It bounces loose. Blaney knocks it deep. They get it back to the middle. They're walking in. And they knock it home. That's Poljoy again. Poljoy gets her fifth. Broken up, the Tech player goes to the ground. I think it was Landaverdi who made that nice pass over to Poljoy. Poljoy having a career here, scoring 5. Tech had a 5-0 lead at halftime. KIPP cut it to 5-2. Now Another goal by Poljoy pushes it to 6-2. It slips by, hustling and getting over and knocking it out of play is Judith Gomez. KIPP looked like they might have an opportunity. As KIPP makes a substitution. Shot hit the top crossbar from the 15-yard line. Rebecca Anabun ripped that. It went over the head of Velasquez. As she turned around, it hit the middle of the top crossbar and bounced out. Can't get any closer than that. Good bid by Anabun. She was looking for her second goal. KIPP trying to come out from the far side. Gomez will kick it away. KIPP looking to collect. They got a foot on it, but couldn't control it, went out of play. Tech will get the throw in as we're halfway through the second half and counting. They push it deep, foot race. And getting there first is De Leon. And making sure there's no breakaway, she knocks it out of play. All of a sudden, the sun pops out. We were golden. Looking to our left, we didn't get blinded. But all of a sudden, the sun pops up just enough to be a pain in the neck. Knocked out. That was Hernandez trying to play catch with Poljoy. I believe it was Stacy Munoz knocking it out. And has Munoz knocking it away. Blaney broken up. KIPP knocks it upfield. And Nowicki will let it go out of play. Tech blocked the clearing pass. Battle for the ball. It finally got cleared away by Agbadun. Here comes Poljoy. Her pass tipped, broken up by Agdabon. And now Poljoy walks around. She's going to walk in all by herself. Cuts to the middle. Walking in, takes the shot. She was trying to go top right corner. And she knocked it high over the net and out of play. She made a great rush. Beat a couple of defenders. Cut right to the middle. And could have kept going. She was all by herself. Well, she looked to get it over Ruiz under the top crossbar and just lifted enough to get it out of play. KIPP is just going to push it out of play. Tech will get the throw in down deep. Tech keeps it in, and they try to center it. It got blocked and knocked out, and they'll get another throw in from down deep. Out in front, they get around, they take the shot. Dead center, but too high over the net. Pojoy again. There's been a shooting gallery for Pojoy. Tech has got 6 goals. Pojoy's got 5 goals and an assist. Nowicki boots it upfield. Agbadan collects. Pass just behind Perez, out of play. Knocked away twice by Anaban. She's got one of the 2 goals. She almost had 2. She hit the middle of the top crossbar with a shot. KIPP will get the throw in. I think these teams have played before. When the KIPP boys team played St. Mary's here this past Saturday morning. It was the first meeting of the 2 schools. I believe KIPP and Tech have played before. As it goes out. Tech will put it in play after they make a substitution. Tech knocks it deep. Garcia was there all by herself. And she wraps it home. It looked like she couldn't get control of the ball. It was bouncing, so she couldn't just walk in. From around the 15-yard line, it was still bouncing. She drilled it with the left foot and knocked it home. She gets her 2nd goal. She also has an assist. As the sun comes out really strong here at Manning Field. Pretty play. They knocked it deep. Garcia was walking in all by herself, but she couldn't go deep in because the ball was bouncing. She couldn't get really good control of it. And then she just decided, I'll just take a shot from here, and she knocked it up over the goaltender into the net. And all of a sudden, it's 7-2. And Tech is going to get their 3rd win of the season. And KIPP will still have to look for their 1st win next time they play. Kick knocks it deep. Looking to walk in. They take the shot. It was starting to hook back to the net. Stayed a little bit out. Velasquez made the save off the nice shot by Grace Lucan. Garcia gets around one. Pushes it upfield. And it gets broken up nicely by De Leon. Laney's shot got blocked. He knocked it right into Stacy Munoz. Knocked away by Anabon. They push it deep. Velasquez is going to come out of the net and grab it. That was a nice rush by Angela Palmer for KIPP. And now trying to push it upfield. They knocked it off the side of the foot and went out of play off Perez. 10 minutes and counting left in this one. This one's been over for a while, but KIPP is still working hard. It gets knocked out by Garcia. And we'll get a couple of substitutions, one for each team. KIPP couldn't do anything in the first half, couldn't get anywhere near the net, couldn't get a shot on net. They come out, and very quickly, they got a goal from Jennifer Lopez, and then Rebecca Anabon got the second one, but then very quickly, Tech got those two back with a goal by who else? Helen Poljoy, and then another one by Sandy Garcia. Swinging and missing was Ramirez on that clearing. Now we're going to get Tech for making a sandwich out of De Leon. Contact against Tech. And Rebecca Anabon will take the free kick. To the near side. And bouncing, Perez couldn't get control of it, went out of play. And Tech will make a couple of substitutions. Tech having a huge half, scoring 5 in the first half. Poljoy involved in all of them, 4 goals and an assist. And Poljoy just slammed that off Agbadon. And it winds up all the way upfield. So Tech is happy to have Poljoy and Blaney back. Certainly made a difference. Poljoy tips it ahead. Garcia pushes it. Blaney got a foot on it. Can't get to it. Nice defense by Anabon. Poljoy looking to take the shot. She drilled it. And she also got a piece of Angela Palmer's foot when she shot it. It went out of play, and Tech will get a corner kick coming from the near side. It'll be Poljoy taking the kick. right out in front, and Blaney got a foot on it and knocked it in. Perfect corner kick by Poljoy. She gets another assist. He's been involved in 7 of the 8 goals. Five goals and 2 assists. A perfect corner kick. Blaney was right there in front of Ruiz. Looked like she got her knee on it and knocked it in. Tech has put a big 8 number on the board. Bounces by everybody toward the net. Gomez gets there and breaks it up. And she hustles and kicks it upfield. Good hustle. Good work by Judith Gomez. Tech will make a substitution. And Tech, I believe, will get the throw in. Tipped away. Blaney knocks it deep, looking to go get it. DeLeon, who's played very well defensively for KIPP, gets there, breaks it up, and knocks it out of play. And both teams will make a substitution. Next break is broken up. They hustle and get to the ball. Knock it upfield. Down the far side, nobody there except Gomez to break up the play and kick it away. Knock it towards the head, bounced over the head of Gomez. She was all set to kick that back upfield. Took a big hop, went right over her head, right to Velasquez in net. And now Velasquez has to hustle back because as she was going back to the net, Anabun drilled it long. That would have gone in. Good bid by Anabun. She just knocked it to the net, but Velasquez on her way back, she was facing upfield. Good thing she didn't turn her back because it would have gone by her and in the net. Agbadon's going to knock it to the side and out of play. Velasquez will kick it away. You can probably see the team warming up on the far sideline. That's Bishop Ian. They've got an army over there. They got a whole bunch of players. Tech knocks it ahead. Knocked away from Landaverdi. And it goes out of play. He pushed it too far ahead. Broken up. Good hustle. It's Anabun again. she's played very well along with her goal. She's played very good defense along with DeLeon. And Agbadan has done a nice job defensively back there. Tech is just too quick. The speed of Tech was just too much, especially with Poljoy and Garcia out off Tech as we're winding this one down. Tech got 5 goals in the first half. Poljoy got 4 of them along with an assist. Garcia had a goal and an assist, and it was 5-0 Tech at halftime. KIPP came out and put a couple of minutes together very well as they blow the whistle to end the game. Tech came out and did a nice job. KIPP, came out and did a nice job. It was Jennifer Lopez getting the first goal, and then right moments after that, it was Rebecca Unabun, and they cut the lead to 5-2, but then Poljoy and Garcia went back to work. Poljoy got a goal off a nice assist from Linda Verdi, and then Garcia beat everybody, went downfield, scored a goal, and then it was Felicia Blaney off a perfect corner kick from Poljoy. So Poljoy winds up with 5 goals, 2 assists. Garcia gets a goal and 2 assists. Laverty gets an assist. Blaney gets a goal. So Blaney and Poljoy coming back were big for Tech as they put 8 on the board. They get their third win. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.